I'll go live here for a minute. I really don't want to take up all that much time. I'll let about a minute pass before I really start talking, see if anyone jumps on and catches me. I'm going to put a little message in the chat. I don't know if I can do it. Why isn't that going? Enter. What's going on? Anybody know how to work YouTube? I have something in the chat and it won't let me post it. What the heck, right? Let's see. Cut that out. Maybe that's way. Go like that. Okay, cool. We got that. All right. So we're posting things in the chat, which is what this is about. Well, let me do that. Oh, it's the number of characters. That's why. The number of characters. All right. I'm having to play with things in the chat. Okay, here we go. Boom. So I had to do it in 3 separate posts. Well, there we go. All right, there we go. 3 separate posts. Okay. So this Sunday, all right, I've announced it, but I mean, I haven't really been pushing it too hard, but I did announce it before in some of my other videos that were more along the lines of self-defense, home defense, defending yourself against civil unrest and some of these different things. Self-defense and we could say combat is a bit of a passion of mine, given my military background, my passion for the martial arts and my background in that, and for firearms training and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, anyway, I think it's really important. I think it's important as men, especially men who aspire to be or are alpha men, to be able to protect yourself and defend not just oneself, but one's family and one's tribe, right? People around you. And that includes defending your home and places of safety. So I am running or doing a small course. It's pretty low cost to get into. I want to say it's like $49. I'm doing it through Live Safe Academy. It's just a couple of hours this Sunday. And the information's in the chat. All right. And it's titled Setting Up Your AR. All right, for home or self-defense. But really, we're going to go over. All right. So just to answer a question in the chat, Joshua, I don't talk much about my military background on YouTube. No, it's something that if you catch me in person, maybe at a Rule Zero event or something like that, we're over a cocktail. I don't mind giving you my full background, but it's just something I don't cover too much here. You know what I mean? Other than minimally. So, but I appreciate you asking. So anyway, back to it though. Yeah, obviously, though, I do have a background and the things that I don't mind talking about is I have a background in the military and I did do a few deployments. And so I have combat experience, right? Whatever. But I'll have some expert trainers, instructors that should be in the course as well, more or less, taking it, but not because they necessarily need it, but because they're there to support and answer questions for you guys. So it'll be a course on the AR-15 platform, which is, your AR-15 or you guys should know what that is. Go look it up if you don't. But we're going to talk about a lot of issues involving home defense and using a rifle for self-defense or home defense. So it applies to other types of rifles as well. If you don't have an AR, that's okay. You can still benefit from the course. There's a lot of things we'll cover, really is intended for having a firearm in the home. So some of you guys, my European friends, and some of you guys who don't or are really restricted on your firearm ownership, this might not be the course for you. You can join anyways if you want to. But I do find though that at most places, even where there's heavy restrictions on firearms, that you can at least own a rifle, right, and keep that in the home. So for most places you can do that. It might not be an AR-15, but you can own a rifle or even a shotgun and a long gun of some sort. And if that's the case, then this course will benefit you. I'm going to talk about some of the equipment and some of the, sighting systems and parts of the rifle and different things like that in terms that are specific to the AR, but that won't be the entire course. All right. We're going to talk about utilizing and implementing the AR in a very simple fashion in order to defend your home or any stronghold that you might be holding out in, if there is a situation where you need to do that defense, such as home invasions, things of that nature, which are very real threats all over the world. And they do happen. People do break into homes and tend to make victims out of those who are inside the homes for whatever reason, whether it's for stealing their stuff or some other reason. So knowing these things and having a mindset really geared towards defending yourself and understanding on what decisions that you need to make in the decision-making process under threat or under that level of distress is a pretty important skill set. And most of my courses aren't going to be this inexpensive. So this is just a good way to get on a Zoom call with me and get some information about self-defense. We're going to stick to the issues of home defense and self-defense in general, though. Not going to talk too much about dating, relationships, women, or the sexual marketplace, just for sake of staying on point for the class. But yeah, if you guys want to jump in on it this Sunday, I'd appreciate your support, and you'll get a lot out of it. So I don't know what you guys got plans for, what you're doing, but Sunday evening, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. to 8:30 is when it is. So registration is open now. Registration will continue up until the time of the course, but don't wait till last minute. Okay, so we're Tuesday. We really only have a few days, and then the course happens Sunday. So that's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys there. Not a ton of people in the chat. So yes, Eastern time. Yep. So those, a lot of you guys are different time zones. So that's 6. Thanks, Jerry. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to do it all through a virtual course. Ian, who owns Live Safe Academy, he's going to kind of run where we're doing it out of, but I'm pretty sure it'll just be a Zoom call. We'll send everybody a link, based on the information and on the sign-up sheet that you fill out. And we'll have a nice little party, nice little self-defense party, learn how to do some things and learn some things that maybe you haven't learned yet, or have get a different perspective. What's good is it's not a pre-recorded course. So I'm going to run through my course material, and then you guys can ask questions, get feedback. That's a big part of the benefit of these courses. Virtual self-defense type of courses are really hard to do, obviously, in some ways, because you're not there physically doing the skills. But in other ways, though, it's very beneficial because I can give you guys a level of attention over a Zoom call that in a group course at a shooting range or something with a lot going on, I might not be able to give you that one-on-one attention the way that I could, in a course like this. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure we're going to have, I know Ian will obviously be there. He's a world-class instructor. And we got a couple of other very decorated world-class old-timer instructors who know a lot more than I do, who will be there in that course as well. And they can be there to help out, answer questions for you guys on any self-defense issues or matters as they kind of come up. So it'll be a good little entry level to figure out how to prepare your home and prepare yourself. A lot of you guys should be a little bit concerned anyway, just on being prepared. And this is not some, crazy Armageddon, world is ending kind of a thing or whatever, or prepper type thing. This is just simple things that men need to do in order to make sure they're ready for things that could go on. I mean, as a man, it's your responsibility, really. The society is going to look at you, whether you're ready or not, to handle a threat and to handle any kind of a crisis. So if you live someplace, which I'm sure you guys do, you should have a plan that includes a plan for, let's say, a fire plan, right? Fire extinguishers, that's normal, right? Learning about that and figuring out how to prepare your home for if it catches on fire is a pretty normal thing, right? How about disaster preparation? If you're in an area where there's flooding, you have those preps. If you're down south and you deal with hurricanes, you can prepare your home for that. When those things happen, you have a tornado plan in parts of the US and parts of the world where tornadoes are an issue. This is just normal disaster planning, right? How about first aid kits? All right, some of you guys, I don't have the stuff figured out, and now you're going to start thinking about it from watching this little video I'm doing, which is good. But you have a little first aid kit, some basic first aid training, like normal stuff. As an alpha guy, you should have that stuff. Okay. But another thing you should definitely have, though, is a self-defense plan. Whether you're defending yourself outside of the home, or defending yourself in a vehicle, which is very common, or defending loved ones, family, people you care about, right? People in your tribe, or defending yourself in your stronghold, which would be your home, or perhaps a place of business or somebody else's home. So I can answer questions specific to your situation as well if the class isn't too large, and we can do a nice little Q&A at the end of this course and really help you guys out and help get your plan together. So thanks for listening. It's just a short little video that's already 10 minutes long. So I'm going to sign off, but hope to see you guys Sunday. Again, registration material right now, if you're watching, is in the chat. I'm going to link it in the description of the video. So when it posts and then edits YouTube, it'll probably take about an hour or so. You'll have all the registration info there, and you can just click on the links and register. And again, I will see you guys on Sunday. Take care.